Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. Today guys, we are working on this Peugeot 207. Did get the doors in colour. They're over there, you can see them. That one there, that one there, that one there, that one there. So yeah, I'll show you that in a second. We're going to be doing this today. I'm going to try and get it ready for the paint shop and body shop if I can. Body shop, then paint shop, sorry. So yeah, I want to go all over the car. Get those doors fitted in the right position, bring the car over here, and then we're just gonna have I'm gonna have a little play with that corner on that little where it's damaged on the corner. Gonna have a little play with it, see what I can do. I do like to try things, so if I can make it a little bit better, then I'm gonna, yeah. So I'm gonna have a little go. So we're gonna be working on this. So yeah, let's jump straight into it. Let's do this. Right, so guys, let me just show you the doors that I got. Got these on Friday. So these are the two old ones. We've got a bit of stripping down to do. I want to take the wing mirror off. It didn't come with the wing mirror over that side. This has got to come off, but that can be stuck on at a later date. I don't have to do it today. Might be have time to do it today, but we'll see how it goes. So yeah, door card's got to come off both doors. I think the wiring looms are the same. Door handles, I'm going to check to see which ones are the best, and then replace them with this one. This one looks pretty good compared to that one. We'll swap them over, vice versa, or whatever. So yeah, that's kind of the doors. They're in exactly the same colour. We've got a trim missing here on this one. This handle looks in good condition actually, so I might just leave this one on. See how we go. We've got a little dent. Where did I see that dent? Here on this door. A few scratches that I'm gonna run the polisher right over the doors anyway, just to sort of bring them up and make them a little bit better. I need cleaning. See, this trim's a little bit scratchy. I might swap this plastic trim for that one. Do you know what I mean? So all I'm gonna basically do is just use all the good things, all the good bits from both sets of these doors, combine them into one door, and then that's what we'll be using. But yeah, not sure about this handle at the minute. It looks a bit scratchy compared to this one. Yeah, this one looks much better. So I'll probably just take off and change the lock and the door. This one's off anyway, I've got to be honest. Yeah, there you go. Look, so this one's off anyway. So it don't take much to get them off. And that just clips behind the lock. Anyway, so we've got a lot of stripping down to do. This one didn't come with the door card, you can see. So we've got to do that. But the main thing about these doors, guys, they're in colour, they're the same year, and the same paint code. So the shade should be exactly the same, because obviously it's the same year, same paint code. That's my theory anyway. Hopefully that'll work. We shall see. So yeah, but we're going to get on with that first, because I want to get this one on. Have a little play with this wing as well. I want to tap this out a little bit if we can. Just have a little play with it to make it any better than what we can. Do you know, as it is, you know? So that's what I'll do before we'll put this door on. Do this first, then put this door on, because of the hinges. And then basically just work backwards and start putting it all back together if we can. So let's crack on. I'll set you up. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys. Well, that didn't take too long. Yeah, moving along very, very nicely. So it's all been lined up, and I sort of got the handle on first of this one, so I can open and shut the door and just open and close it and stuff. So I've done that first, put that on, and then I put the door on, done the hinges in the correct position where they should be, then done the wiring loom, connect the two connections up, and then, yeah, just lifted it up with a plastic shuttle thing, up and down in the right position, put it in where it should be, then got the wing in the correct position, done the bolts up, had a little tap out with this as well. You saw me doing that first. It's not perfect, but it's better than what it was. So yeah, I'm gonna get some paint anyway for that corner, for the paint shop to match that. I'm gonna get the paint, and I'll probably use a bit of that to touch up that wing and sort that out. But yeah, this door just needs a few bits and pieces doing. Like this speaker's missing. Don't know why I took the speaker off, but that's missing, so we've got to do that. Stick that on properly, get that just stuck on like that, I suppose. Do the wing mirror. Oh, that's why they've probably done that, to get to the wing mirror. Yeah, they've probably took this off to get to the wing mirror, which is there, I think. Was it there? I'll have to see how that's fiddled through. I think it's through here. That's for the speaker wire, that one there. I think it comes through. Did it come through there? I don't know. I'll have to have a look on the other door, but that's probably why I took the speaker off, was because of that. So yeah, and it's just a case of just swapping all the other bits and pieces over. But getting there, slowly getting there, aren't we? So that one's done, close anyway. At least that's, yeah, it just needs a good clean and rub down, really. Got to be honest, I might swap this over, like I said to you before, because this paint here. Someone's had a little spray up there. Don't know what that is really. Looks like someone's had a little spray up there. Can't really tell, got to be honest. A few scuffs, but once a little cleaned up, little bent here. I'm going to bend that back, tap that round, and then get this door on. And then obviously, like I said, you do all the door cards and all that sort of stuff. So I think next I want to get this door on. And then we can get once we've got the door on, yeah, door on, wheel arch in place, wheel back on. I'll drop it to the floor, move the car to the middle, so that we can work on the car over here, on the door, swapping bits and pieces over and stuff like that. So yeah, let's crack on. Let's do this. Right, okay guys, so there we go. The doors are on, but I'm not quite happy with the position of the top line at the minute. Something's not right here. I'm not sure if I've got to move this door or I've got to move that door at the minute. So we've still got to play with that. Got to check the gaps. What I'm going to do is go to the other side, check the gaps to see what they're like, and then I'll compare it to the other side to check. Do you know what I mean? Like this gap here, going around there, needs to be the same. This one needs to be the same. Actually, that's sitting. That is actually sitting the same place as the other side, which is really strange. So, is it supposed to be like that? Oh, God. So, yeah, it's sitting in the same place. No way. That can't be like that. That just don't look right, does it? Sorry, guys. Yeah, I had to stop there because someone come in, wanted to talk. So, yeah. I ain't sure now because the other side's the same. That's really, really strange, really weird. But I'll have a play with that a little bit later. At least now I can get the car off. It's back on. I put the wheel arch back in place, put the wheel on, and we can continue. But I can't continue for the minute. I've got another car that I need to bring in. So basically, one of my followers, Andrew, has drove up from Devon, Cornwall way. And he's come up to see some friends, family up this way. And whilst he's up this way, he wanted to pop in and see me. And I said, you know what, of course, come in, we'll have a chat. So he brought his car up to me. He's dropped it off and said, look, can you just do a quick oil change, oil filter as well on it? And he's got a knocking on the front wheel somewhere. So we're going to have a quick look at that as well. So let me swap it over, get this out of the way, get his car in, and then we'll have a good look around it. And we'll just have a little sort of see if we can find this knocking noise and do the oil change. So let's crack on with that. Let's get this out of the way. Let's do this. Right, okay guys. So this is the one, a little Vauxhall Corsa. And just got to do a oil change and an oil filter. He bought the parts with him. So he's just said, could you do it for him? So of course I can. We're going to have a quick swap over of that oil and stuff. I'll check the coolant while I'm here as well. Might as well just have a quick look at that. And just have a general check around for him. Fill up the washer bottle for him as well. Just have a little look around. And there's a knocking noise coming from this car. He said on the front, someone said it could have been the drop links. He bought the drop links and they're the wrong ones. So yeah, not quite sure, but we'll do a little bit of investigating while I'm here. So let me set you up. Let's get cracking. Let's drop the oil, do the oil filter, and then we'll have a look at this knocking noise, see where that's coming from, see if we can work out that. So, yeah, let's crack on. Let's do this. Right, okay guys, so as you can see just then, oil done, oil change, oil filter done as well. I've just got to check one more time that the level was correct. I'm going to run the car for 5 minutes just to get the oil circulating as well around the new filter. and then I'll check the dipstick again just to make sure. So yeah, and then that's it done. I think I have found the knocking noise coming from this car, which he's been saying that he's been hearing when he's driving. Basically, it's coming from this side, passenger side, top mount is shaking around like you wouldn't believe. All I've got to do is shake the. It's difficult to do it now, but you twist the wheel from top to bottom like that. So I'm shaking the actual strut leg, and that top mount is moving about like this, and it's got a little bit, must have a little bit of play in it. So that's what's been doing it. When he's going over the bumps, it's that banging noise, bang, bang, bang. So it's looking like the top mount. Don't necessarily think it's going to be the shock. That looks all right, and it ain't broke. No, spring's not broke. The shock's all right. It doesn't look like it's leaking much. Never know that this top thing's not supposed to be like that, really, that little cover. So yeah, it's looking like it's definitely up there on that top mount on this side. So yeah, a little bit of a job to get that off and change it. I will speak to him when he comes back and just like say to him, did you want me to? I think this is his friend's car that lives quite close. I don't think it's his car. I might be mistaken here. We didn't really talk for long, I've got to be honest. When Andrew turned up with his friend, he just literally just turned up and dropped it off. And when he said, when we come back, he said, then we'll have a good chat. So that's definitely where the noise is coming from, that top mount on that. But you know what? A nice gesture. He lives in Devon, Dorset way, down that way, down south, and he bought me these. Look, clotty cream fudges, some biscuits and stuff like that. So what a nice little gesture that was to bring to me. I'm going to actually give him some key rings and some mugs. I've got to be honest, just because they're my followers. I think he wants a sticker as well for his new car, for the back as well. So yeah, it's just that's what it is. But that's where that knocking noise is coming from, guys. So yeah, I'll let him know what I found. Well, he'll see what I found, because obviously it'll be on tonight's video and they'll be watching it. I'm sure they'll be watching it tonight as well, so you can see it. So I'll carry on with this. I'll get the fluid right on the oil. There's not much left on the old oil, I've got to be honest. So it's getting there. It took out quite a lot of oil. It's going to be close to 5 litres that. So we are kind of close anyway, a bit more, and I think that's it. And then I'll get this car out the front, and then I'll wait for him to turn up later. Let's get the Peugeot 207 back in here. We'll get it in it. We'll have a look at those doors, and we'll have a little play around with that, and then just see how far we get today. So let's keep going. But this side on this little Vauxhall Corsa is done for now. We might see this back, guys, if he wants me to do the top mounts. I don't think I've got time today, and I don't think they have either. I think they've got stuff going on, so definitely won't be able to get it done today, but we might see this back on the channel at some point, getting that done. I don't know if you have to do them in pairs. I don't know if you have to do the top mounts left and right, or you can just do one. I'll have to look into that just to see if we can get one done, or is it worth just doing both sides. But it's not an old car, and it ain't done a lot of mileage, but I think rubbers and they just perish over time. It's every car in it, you know what I mean? It's just wear and tear. It's just something that you've got to replace, unfortunately. One of them things. I don't think the MOT is due yet on this. I think it's due next March, he said, I think it was. So that's not the issue, but the issue is, can he put up with the banging when he's driving it? He did say this is it's not really his daily driver, I don't think. He's like just a spare car. So whether or not he's not too worried about it, I don't know. But I'll ask him. Anyway, let's get this out of the way. Let's get the Peugeot in. Continue with the Peugeot. Let's do this. Right, okay guys, so there we go. That's the 2 doors done. I've got a little tidy up here. There's a few bits of glass and that over the floor, so from the previous door. So I just got to be careful. I'll have a tidy up in a minute. But yeah, door cards are back on. All the electrics work. Everything works as it should. Indicators work. Mirrors work. Electrical and all that sort of stuff. It's all pretty good, to be honest with you. Not sure about this trim still. I might just have a good old clean up of this one instead of trying to sort of, you know, maybe break the clips and that behind. It's not worth it. Don't think. Don't know. I might do. But yeah, door cards on this one. Again, just needs a good clean up and a hoover out. Obviously there's bits of glass and that in it still, a little bit like that. So I've just got to do that and make sure I clean it all off and stuff like that. Obviously I've got to do the cleaning, guys, inside and out. We know that. Get a little bit of paint off here, get it off, just the normal stuff really, but I'm just trying to get it to a point where we can send it off to the body shop and paint shop. And it's getting close, I've got to be honest, but I still want to have a little go at this myself. So that's what we're going to do next. But now the door's on, you can see that obviously where the line should be in the actual panel. So that's got to come right out. To in line with his panel door really, but obviously he's got a dozer, and he'll slide it underneath probably, and then use the dozer to pull it out this way towards the door itself. He'll probably do it with the doors open. I don't know really. See how he goes. Whatever he wants to do. That's his department. But yeah, I will have a quick go. I'm going to try and take this down a little bit if I can, and just try and get a couple of welds on that and just try and pull it, just to see what I can do. I know I shouldn't really sort of be interfering with his job and his, you know, it's his thing or whatever, but at the end of the day, I want to still try things, guys, and this is part of it, really. I've never done a damaged car like this before on this top bit, so it'd be interesting to see. It's pretty. It's a structural part of the car, so I'm assuming it's going to be pretty hard to pull that. But let's have a little go, see if I can make it any difference. So. That's what we're going to do next. I'll have a quick tidy up and then I'll set you up in the camera on the tripod. Let's get on with that and let's see what we can do with this area. So yeah, let's do this. Right, okay, guys. Yeah, I think I'm moving it. It's coming up. Here, managed to get it up a little bit. It's not great. I think it's not. It's doing a lot of work. But I'm just sort of having a go. All these sort of holes that's created by the spot, it's gonna have to be just spot welded and covered up, welded up. Yeah, but this is the hardest thing. It's on that curve. So I was trying to sand it down and try and get back to the bare metal because there's still paint left on it. You can see that there where the paint is. Well, these won't. You can't weld to paint. It's got to be bare metal. So trying to get that paint out of those little grooves is quite hard because I want to really sort of get one there if I can to pull it out, and then get one right in there to pull it up. But because of the paint stuck right into the grooves and stuff, it's very difficult to try and get it out. So yeah, I'm having a go, guys, but I might have to leave it to the body shop. So yeah, I think that's where we're going to leave it for today. We'll come back to this probably tomorrow. We'll have another go at this, playing around with it, and then we'll continue with the car, do as much as we can. But this is what we need to concentrate on first. First thing in the morning, we need to start on this, so we can get it out as far as we can, and then, you know, let the body shop do the rest. And then we'll just crack on with the rest of the car, what needs to be done around it and stuff. You know, just tidying up, cleaning, sort of bits and pieces. Yeah, I'll just find something to do to finish off the day on this tomorrow. Probably get the scratches out, just have a go at that, get those buffled out and stuff. Use the polisher. Just tidy the car up, really. We'll get the Verve off the door, and we'll stick that on the door tomorrow as well. We'll get that done. Stick it back in place, in the right position. So yeah, but before we go, guys, I just want to quickly say a big shout out to Tom. Do you remember Tom that I had as he done a work experience with me for a couple of weeks? Well, Tom's dad, Dave, has just messaged me today to let me know that Tom has passed his theory and his driving test today. Well, his theory test a couple of weeks ago, whatever it was, and then today was his driving test. So I just want to quickly shout out, a big shout out to Tom. Congratulations, buddy. Well done for doing that. You can drive your blue Fiesta around now. And don't forget, guys, just drop us a comment just below, just to congratulate Tom. He'll really appreciate a good shout out for all you guys as well. So yeah, congratulations to Tom. So there we go. That's going to be the end of today's video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon on the next one. Take care.